with Joe Rusulis, PicaPau, black belt. We're gonna go over some leg lock counters, right?
Yeah.
And kind of workshop it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I want to show a little something that's been working for me. Something I've been working on actually in class today. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I'm sure it's out there like everything else I stumble upon, but it's been working out. It's a little combination of a couple of things.
Okay. You want to show it on Gabe or me?
I want to show it on Gabe because I'd like for him to get really good.
Okay.
So for starters, to get to this, it's kind of a combination of a couple of things. One is K-guard. Are you familiar with K-guard? A little. So K-guard usually starts traditionally with you and my guard, right? And I would pull you forward, scoop grip under your leg, come through, and drop my knee to the mat, and have like a scoop grip on your leg.
Yeah.
So this is almost like what we were just doing, where my shin's underneath your knee in a butterfly option. It's similar to that. It's a combination of that and then center butt. And a heel, which you're very familiar with. So if I angle your knee out, I push your heel in front of me, I can get that. Yeah. So this comes from when you're on your leg, you're playing butterfly. I'm coming in to pass, I'm trying to get inside position here. I'm at 0 to play this in front. Usually leads to shin on shin. Yeah. What do you do with shin on shin? Yeah, you're going to use that to attack the leg. So use that to get to the ashigarami. Boom. So the first thing you want to do when you get to ashigarami is put me on my other hip. I'm on this hip. This is the bare minimum I can do. I'm pretty safe. So you drop me here. So immediately I want to kind of get to this opposite side. And by doing that, I angle your foot up here. So to counter you, immediately I'm just going to try and get the same bite that you have on me, on you. I'm just going to wrap this in. And I have to find like the right fight, because I'm not trying for an Aoki as much as just getting a fight. I mean, you feel it's both, right? Yeah. It makes you start thinking, like, oh crap. And a lot of guys, when I grab them, you'll be like, oh, this bite's better than mine. This is not what I want. So as your bite starts to lessen and mine gets greater, what I'm going to try to do is pull my knee towards me and like in towards the mat. So basically, I'm going to fall this way and get back here. Bring this in, place this here, and then we get like our Aoki or our ankle lock, whatever. You get a butterfly.
So you're doing like a rear choke on foot.
Well, it's the same like butterfly grip that we would do with any kind of ankle lock that we've been doing. But essentially, like, really hang on to me, really try to sleep. But this only works if he actually goes in ashigarami, so this is why I have like shin on shin. So go to the regular ashigarami. Shin's here, and this one's usually here. Yes. So I get to this hip, trying just to defend, flat my foot. I'm gonna get a good bite right here. That right there is no threat. Yeah, right? So yeah, that's gonna put you on your heels. So I'm gonna fall in, pull my knee to the mat. If I have to, I'll kick him away, bring this here, bring this over. So I'm basically coming back into my butterfly option position. And I'm gonna get my 10. So when you ask like rear naked choke grip, ultimately I'm just trying to get my hand up high as much as possible. Guillotine here. With the Aoki, it's always better if we kind of hook here and really push in. With the Aoki, or even sometimes the ankle lock, we want to push into the heel as well as like right.
Yeah, because you're. And when you do that, do you always go like one?
Hook.
So
Yes.
like it's not like the traditional single leg.
Right. And then that's actually something I'd like to talk about too. So whenever we attack the ankle, we always have to find the heel, like the knot at the end of the rope, right? And if I have this position, I actually have to like push out to find it and then lock everything back in. I'm not a big fan of that. So as I'm doing that, he's pushing that down, he's jumping over.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go foot to the hip, get this underneath. Now I can use this as like a push and pull mechanism with his knee to make sure this stays in the right spot, as well as like manage the distance with this leg. Then lock this up, get everything nice and tight, and then get this elbow out of the way.
Yeah, and you know when they lift their butt off the ground, you know it's.
Yeah, it's a little tough when I demo it on people because it's like I can never actually get to the final submission because they tap very early, so I never actually get to show the ideal position. But I'll do it without putting it on tight, which is like this is already commonly known submission. So this is here, and I want my elbows behind me, everything tucked in. And if I have my bite correctly, tap it right. A lot of people flare this open. I'm a big fan of just like keeping this nice and close so he can't wiggle his knee because that's going to help me get out of this. So I want to make sure everything's nice and stable and locked in. So find that. So you get the concept of how like I'm basically doing like a K guard where I'm rolling this in and coming up. I'm basically turning your ashigurami into my butterfly ashi. I guess the two things that I really need to do that is get a threatening bite on you and just be able to turn my knee. So if you knew this was coming, the best thing you could do is really hang on to that, keep this nice and tight, and not let me pull that knee to the back. If you get a good bite on my ankle, yeah. So that's I can find that just by attacking you. Boom, boom, boom. Get it. Okay, there it is.
So you're using your other foot to push off this,
If I have to, yeah. Yeah.
and that keeps him from coming here, right?
Yep.
Pops the elbow up.
And it's kind of like a push-pull.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah, you gotta get your foot out, right? That's pretty cool.
That's one of the things I mess up. I'm looking forward to seeing it on my feet soon. Be like,
All right.
there's something else I thought I invented, but I guess I didn't.
Well, I think it's hard now.
It's impossible to invent it, of course.
So footlock defense or counters, actually not really defense, with Joe.